I like doing my bullet journals a month in advance. It's January right now, but I'm doing February. This is a process that I enjoy. I like taking my time with this stuff, and I find it super therapeutic and relaxing. So it's a new year, and every new year I always write a bunch of resolutions that I want to try to complete. A lot of them have something to do with either my career or my personal well-being, health, that kind of stuff. But I never try to put a lot of pressure on myself with all of them. It's just things that I like to, throughout the year, I like to look over and just kind of remind myself, oh, okay, that's what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. One of the things that I want to finish for this year is not only a website for my voice acting stuff, but also to make a new demo reel. I have an animation demo reel that I did last year, but this year I kind of want to focus on a video game one. So miraculously, I have a friend that is an audio engineer, and she was looking for someone to help her, or some people to help her build up her portfolio. So we got in contact, and she'll be teaming up with me to do my video game demo. I'm sure I'll let you guys know when that's done, and then I'll send a link so you guys can listen to it if you want to. So that's already on its way. Another thing that I also want to do in terms of space is I want to be able to decorate more, find more things to like put on the walls here because it's very bare. Also to create more content on YouTube and just to keep auditioning for voice acting things that I find. This year I'm going to be more picky about some of the auditions that I end up doing, just because I found myself last year kind of being stuck in situations where I'm working on a project that I don't really love, or that feels a little like unprofessional, a little bit iffy. So I'm gonna really watch out for some of those things and have higher standards on what I audition for. I want to keep improving my recording space because there's still some things that can be fixed for it, but right now it does the job. Already this year, I've gotten 2 auditions for anime. They're projects that I never thought I would be able to audition for because I'm not American, but these days it seems to be changing a lot because of COVID and the fact that actors are now having to work remotely, especially voice actors, and I want to meditate more this year. I always say that, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm too busy, but I really want to find time to meditate and also to read more books. So this year I really want to focus on being more of a bookie and being more in tune with my body. I'm gonna go watch Howl's Moving Castle in Japanese. I've never seen it in Japanese. I've only ever seen the dub. After that, just gonna do grocery shopping.
Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment.
This has to be a parody or something.
Want you, you know that I want you. Across the road. Across the road. Lost and in a daze, I caught you.
Something that has been kind of on my mind and has been making me feel a little down here and there, and this has always been the case for me, this particular subject, but the idea of having like very consistent, long-lasting friendships has always been like something that I always think about, that I always like kind of yearn for. I see people in their like friend group, you know, hanging out and just like they've been together for years and like they always have each other's backs and things like that. And I've had like small moments of those. I've had like friend groups and things like that that are similar. The thing that always seems to happen for me is these friendship groups end up splitting up because people, you know, move on, and as I've gotten older, I've accepted that that's just, you know, we can't always have our high school friendships like we did back in the day. Some of like my closest friend groups that I've had, they're people where I have had to really step out of my comfort zone to be involved in the same like community that they're in, whether it's like something theater related. Mostly it's been theater related or improv related, something like that. More often than not, what ends up happening is once we're no longer in those kind of activities together, we just drift apart, and that's just kind of how life is. I don't have a hard time making friends, but it's hard to have like a group stick. Don't get me wrong, like I have always kind of been more of like a homebody, and I think that's part of the reason why I never had like big groups, is because when people would want to go out and party, I didn't want to party. I don't like drinking, and I'm definitely more of like a homebody. I like my, you know, I like being at home. I like my TV shows, movies, books, and games, and I don't love the party atmosphere, so I often stayed home when other, you know, when my classmates or other people would be partying. I often felt uncomfortable in a party setting. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I can find like-minded people here in Sweden while I'm here to like be able to hang out with. Yeah, it's just something I think about, like, well, whenever I feel my most like lonely here. Not that I'm ever super lonely, because I always have someone around, but you know, in the friendship aspect, it could be a little bit better. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying to work on that, and hopefully I can find some people here that I can consider like lifelong friends, because I mean, who doesn't want that? Yeah, so that's just my 2 cents right now. That's what's on my mind.
And you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on the moment to say that I want you. You know that
Wow!
Oh, it looks so cute.
So new.
Yeah, sparkling.
Sparkly.
No one's touched it. Well, manufacturers. There they are.
They match. Wow, yours actually looks pink on the camera.
Yeah, it looks. This one looks very different in photos for some reason.
Yeah.
When I saw this in person, I was like, wow, it looks much better than it does in photos.
It's actually like darker in real life.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Nerd approved.
What? No, to prove.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks super awesome.
Even though it's not my birthday or
That's
anything.
part 2.
Oh, you got me this game.
It was on sale.
Wow.
Super cheap. So I was like, don't you have your fancy controller?